After a long wait, the Premier League is nearly back, and today we're going to be doing like we did with the Championship. We're going to be simulating the Premier League in Football Manager and an updated database where Leicester, Ipswich and who were the other? Southampton. Those three teams are now in the Premier League. We've got updated transfers. We've got Somerville at West Ham. We've got Fulkrug at West Ham. We've got Savio at Manchester City. We've got Lenny Yoro and Xerxes at Man United. We got all the updated transfers. So, let's get into it. So, here is the table then. As you can see, Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton are in there. No Burnley, no Luton, and no Sheffield United. Unfortunately, because of how FM is coded and those deductions, you just can't get rid of them. So, unfortunately, Everton and Forest will be under a deduction, which they will not be in real life as it stands anyway. I don't think they're getting any further ones. But this is how the Premier League is looking. Who do you think's going to win the Premier League? Who do you think's going to get relegated? Any surprise shocks for maybe top half or top 6, top 8? Any of that? Let's see how it gets on. So then, we've gone to the 1st of September, which is just after the transfer deadline. And here is how the table is looking right now. After 3 games, Ipswich are 3rd. Liverpool and Arsenal, 1st and 2nd. Man City down in 9th. Southampton, Forest, Everton, the bottom 3. Forest and Everton obviously still have the deductions. Southampton yet to get their first point on the board on 0 points. Chelsea also struggling a little bit. But let's go to the transfers then and see, because obviously we've left the transfer window open, obviously, because there's still time in the transfer window now in real life, so why not leave it open and let clubs do what they want. So let's have a look at what transfers some teams made. So it's mostly outgoings by the looks of things. Wolves have bought in Eduardo Quaresma on loan. Wilfred Ndidi's gone to Everton on a free. That's certainly an interesting one. Man City have bought in Radu for £1 million. Doesn't really seem like a Man City signing. This one is a really interesting one actually, because I've literally just seen this morning. I'm filming this on Friday, the day of the Championship starting. And today, I don't know if this would have happened in real life by the time this video goes out, but Ferdi Kagdioglu to Brighton is actually a rumoured transfer in real life. So, interesting to see that happen. Daniel Munoz to West Brom for £4 million. Now that is absolutely mental. I am a West Brom fan, and I think that I would be over the moon at this signing. He is way too good to play in the Championship, and the fact that he's just signed for West Brom £4 million, I'm not sure what Palace are thinking, but we'll have a look. Marcus Alonso to Brighton on a free. Not sure about that one. Brighton have just signed Kadioglu. They got Barker. They got Estupinian. Not sure. Rabiot to Liverpool on a free. Jamal Lewis to Wolves. Not awful. Stefan Ortega's left Manchester City to go to Brighton. Mahmoud Dahoud has gone to Fulham on loan. Morpay's gone to Rennes. Hwang Yi-chan's gone to Bournemouth on loan. Atal has gone to Brentford on a free. A couple of frees here. Alzate to Southampton and Villa to Ipswich. Estupinian's gone to Al Nassr for 68 million. That kind of explains the left-back reinforcements then from Brighton. Other than that though, Oliver Seach, just a lot of loans. 40 million to Debo, and these are obviously the ones that I've put in that haven't been. Some of these have been confirmed. Like Todibo got the here we go from Romano. Alvarez, I think, got the here we go from Romano. Dobbin, he's supposed to be a loan, but is moved for free. And Solanke, not confirmed this one yet, but I think a deal has been confirmed, and it's just a medical so I did make that transfer happen. But that's the transfer business from the Premier League teams. We're going to go to January now and see how the first half of the season gets on. Let's have a look. So, we're in January now. Last time we looked, Liverpool and Arsenal looked pretty good. Ipswich were up in 3rd. And now this is how the table looks. Ipswich, mid-table 11th. Halfway through the season, very good for them. Man City top of the league by 5 points. Liverpool and Arsenal 2nd and 3rd. Man United 4th, which isn't bad for them, to be honest. West Ham up in 7th. Villa not doing great, down in 10th. Nottingham Forest at the bottom of the table on 4 points. Obviously, they had the -4, so they should be on 8. But that's still not good enough. 4 points. Only winning 2 games and drawing 2 games. Losing 16. They've only scored 5 goals in the first half of the season. That is atrocious from Nottingham Forest. Surely Nuno's not in charge anymore. He's not. Andy Reid is in charge. I'm not sure who that is. Someone might have to tell me who that is. Southampton still under Russell Martin. Bournemouth struggling a bit under Iraola. He's only on 15 points, but so are Leicester. Everton, despite their -6, are on 17 points. They would be on 23 without the deduction, which would see them more or less on level on points with Ipswich in 11th. So not bad from them. Fulham doing a lot better than I thought they would in 8th. I expect Fulham to struggle this year with some of the sales that they've made, but Smith Rowe looks like a promising sign-in for them. But yeah, that's how the first half of the season is. We're going to go to the end of January and see if any clubs bring in any January reinforcements. After a enthralling season of Premier League football, it's Manchester City that win their 5th Premier League title in a row, finishing on 91 points, 6 points ahead of Liverpool getting 2nd, Arsenal finishing 3rd, and Man United finishing 4th. It was a big gap between Arsenal and Man United though, but I do expect there to be a big gap between the top 3 and the rest, but it's whether Slot can take Liverpool into that top 3 and keep them there. But Aston Villa finishing 8th outside of Europe. Chelsea getting Europa League football somehow. I think they must have won a cup somewhere. Ipswich survive and stay up. Only 2 points ahead of Southampton. Forest, you know what? Considering halfway through the season they were on 4 points. That's not bad of a season. They wouldn't have survived without the deduction. They would have gone down on goal difference because they would have been on 35. Everton survived with their -6. Wolves finishing 15th. Palace not having as good of a season as I'd have expected them to, finishing 14th. But maybe the loss of Elise hurt them a bit more than people would expect. Newcastle getting back up to top 6. Another 5th place finish for Tottenham. And West Ham back into the Conference League they once won, finishing 7th, level on points with Newcastle, but just the inferior goal difference. Let's have a look at who finished like the top goal scorers and stuff. So Erling Haaland winning the Golden Boot with 21 goals, but Bernardo Silva getting 16. That's come out of nowhere. Ivan Toney getting 16, having a full season back from his suspension. Salah and Watkins getting 15. Jesus 14 with Son. Xerxes having a good season. Alexander Isak and Rashford make up 13 goals. Bernardo Silva looked like he had the best season and may have finished Player of the Year. 11 Man of the Match awards, highest average rating. Kevin De Bruyne is second to Martin Odegaard for the assist record. Martin Odegaard getting 13 assists. Bruno Fernandes getting 11. James Ward-Prowse and Rodri getting 10. Grealish, Fernandes, Tonali, Porro, Saka, Foden, all on 8. So yeah, that's it for the Premier League. Are you excited for the Premier League to finally be back? Are you ready to see Manchester City win another Premier League title in a row? According to Football Manager, a bit of a slow season for Haaland, finishing only on 21 goals. But maybe there was a suspension or an injury there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button and comment down below your Premier League predictions. Who do you think is getting top 4, winning the league and getting relegated? And make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content in the new season. And until next time, I'll see you later.